Let's start with Bismillah. The name that we will be talking about today, inshallah, is Al-Rahman. Al-Rahman is one of the names that are exclusive to Allah, so it is not allowed to name other than Allah with this name. Now, before we mention its meaning, let us talk about one of the blessings of mentioning Allah by this name. It was said that the one who repeatedly mentions Allah by this name, Al-Rahman, this person will have mercy in his heart. That is, he will be merciful. The Prophet ﷺ said what means be merciful to people on earth, and the residents of the skies, meaning the angels, will have mercy on you. And being merciful to the residents of earth is, for example, by feeding the hungry, clothing the one in need of clothing, and the like. And the best of what you can do to be merciful to people is to teach them the knowledge of Ahlus Sunnah. It is the knowledge by which you rescue them. If they believe in it, you rescue them from being ignorant in Allah and His prophets and His angels. So mention Allah by this name, Ar-Rahman, with proper pronunciation and a sincere intention. Allah Ta'ala said in the Quran, وَرَحْمَتِي وَسِعَتْ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ فَسَأَكْتُبُهَا لِلَّذِينَ يَتَّقُونَ. The verse means, in this world, Allah is merciful to both the believer and the disbeliever. However, His mercy is specific to the believers in the hereafter. This is the meaning of Ar-Rahman. Allah is merciful to the believers and non-believers in this life, but to the believers only in the hereafter. So we are not allowed to ask Allah to have mercy on a person who died on disbelief, nor to ask Allah to forgive this person's sins. It is confirmed in the religion that the non-believers will be tortured in the hereafter. Allah Ta'ala said in the Quran, Ar-Rahman, علم القرآن, خلق الإنسان, علمه البيان. So Ar-Rahman is one of the names of Allah. As we said, it is one of the names that are exclusive to Allah. So it is not allowed to name a person Ar-Rahman. However, it is permissible to name a person Abdur Rahman, meaning the slave of Ar-Rahman. But be careful, if your name is Abdur Rahman and you write it on a piece of paper, it is not allowed to throw that paper in the trash, for it has the name of Allah written on it. This applies to all the names of Allah. To gain reward for making dhikr, it is a condition that the person has the correct belief. And for one to receive the mercy of Allah in the hereafter, one has to die on Islam, for Islam is the religion that Allah Ta'ala accepts. So if a person was granted with many things in this life, but was not granted the right belief, it is as if he was not granted anything, because he would not receive the mercy of Allah in the hereafter, by which he would be saved from the everlasting torture in hellfire. On the other hand, if a person had many calamities in this life, but was granted the right belief, then this person is a winner on the Day of Judgment. This person will eventually be in paradise forever. So the Muslim should protect his belief from apostasy. The scholars divided apostasy into 3 categories: apostate beliefs, apostate actions, and apostate sayings. Among the examples of apostate beliefs is if a person believed, and this is of course kufr, if a person believed that Allah is a body, or that He occupies a direction or a place, whether that is the sky or earth. For the belief of Muslims is that Allah is the creator of all places, and He existed eternally without a place before He created places, and after creating them, our Lord does not change. An example of apostate sayings is if a person cusses Allah or any of the prophets or any of the angels or the religion of Islam. An example of apostate actions is if a person throws the book of the Quran in the trash. So strive to die having the right belief, and finally remember to be merciful to others.